Let's discuss TCM theory, the main characteristics. The theoretical system of TCM is influenced by ancient philosophical thought and developed over long-term clinical practice. TCM theory consists of two aspects, holism and differential diagnosis and treatment. The key points, the main characteristics of the theoretical system of TCM, concept of holism, differential diagnosis and treatment. The key points, the concept of holism includes the following: the human body as an organic whole, the unity between human and environment. Wholeness signifies the unity and integrity of an object. TCM holds that the human body is an organic whole in which all constituent parts are structurally inseparable, functionally coordinative, and interactive, as well as pathologically inter-influencing. The human body is closely related to the natural and social environments. Through the process of adaptation, it maintains its balance activities. The concept of unity between the internal and external environment, the connection and integrity of body itself, as well as the balance, represent the wholeness of TCM theory. The wholeness concept is an important thinking method permeating in various areas such as physiology, pathology diagnosis, healthcare, and treatment. Number one, the human body as an organic whole. The human body is composed of different viscera and tissues. Each of them has a different functions which constitute part of the whole activity. A human's normal physiological activity is affected by the whole activity. On the other hand, it also influences the functions of other viscera and tissues. This kind of function is the whole activity. From the viewpoint of TCM, integral unity is established by connecting the five-zang viscera, six pu viscera, the five body constituents, and the sensory organs, the nine orifices, the four limbs, and the bones, through the meridian system. The liver, gallbladder, tendon, and eye constitute the liver system. The heart, small intestine, vessels, and tongue constitute the heart system. The spleen, stomach, muscle, and mouth constitute the spleen system. The lung, large intestine, skin, and nose constitute the lung system. And the kidney, urinary bladder, bone, ear, and anus constitute the kidney system. These constitutes form the whole unity and accomplish its functional activities. Any local areas belong to the parts of the whole unity. Local illness, diagnosis, and treatment must be based on the concept of wholeness. Otherwise, whole pathological changes will affect local disorder. Number two, the unity between human being and the external environment. Human being is a byproduct of natural evolution. From the TCM point of view, a human being is materially connected with the external environment. Human beings live in nature. Therefore, the external environment will directly or indirectly affect the functional activities of the human body. The body's beneficial adaptation to environmental changes belong to the category of physiologically adaptive adjustments. Otherwise, they are called pathological reactions and will result in disease. This idea is referred to as the unity between human being and the external environment. Next, the unity between human being and nature. Human beings live in nature. The natural factors, for example, as seasonal and climatic changes, day and night, as well as the geographical differences, can directly or indirectly affect the body's physiological functions. And in general, it is warm in spring, hot in summer, damp in late summer, dry in autumn, and cold in winter. Under the influence of these climatic changes, there are many adaptation changes for living things. Germination in spring, growth in summer, change in late summer, reap in autumn, and storage in winter. Just as any other living things, human beings must also adapt themselves to climatic changes. For example, in spring and summer, young qi rises upward and flourishes, whereas qi blood of the body tends to circulate superficially, which often result in loose skin, profuse sweating, and less urination. In autumn and winter, yang qi goes inward and becomes astringent, whereas qi blood of the body tends to go internally, which often results in tight skin, less sweating, and more urination. These adaptations indicate that seasonal climatic changes can influence the body's physiological functions. Although daily temperature changes are not as obvious or regular as seasonal changes, long-term regular changes will result in the same rhythmic change as the day and night to adapt the changes in the environment. Geographical differences in living environment are also an important factor which can directly influence the physiological function of the human body. Regional climate and different cultures and customs are all geographical differences. They can affect the body's physiological function and mental activities to a certain degree. For instance, the southern region of China is usually damp and hot, and the stray of the human body tends to be loose and body shape thin. The northern part of China is dry and cold, and the stray of the human body tends to be tight and the body shape is stronger. Next, the close relation between human beings and society. Human beings live in a society. Different social environments also result in different physical and mental functions. The change of social status definitely brings differences to the individual spiritual life. Social development enriches humans, widens living room, elevates level of health care, and promotes human living conditions and lengthens lifespan. On the other hand, with a turbulent society or war occurring frequently, an individual's physical and mental function will be affected more. The progress that society makes will undoubtedly bring many benefits to the human health. Due to the relationships of unity and opposition between the human being and the external environment, the principles of treatment according to time, different locations, and each individual have become the important rules in the TSM treatment. Therefore, more attention should be paid to the organic relationships between the external environment and the overall functional activity during the treatment process. Thank you for your attention.